Hey yo y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Rampage Duluth, Georgia 3 watch-along and live reactions for March 8th, 2024. The Ready to Rumble movie. Ah, gotcha. That's what that is. Who's all on the card, David Stevens? We got ourselves a three-way tag match tonight. That's looking interesting. Sorry about the lateness, by the way, y'all. Just kind of out of sorts this evening. It's things. Yeah, so we're gonna be diving into the show in literally like just a moment here. I know we usually have a few more minutes to chatter and stuff. I do apologize about that, but we're starting off the weekend strong with this one. I'm thinking we're gonna get that. Let me see. I think we're definitely gonna get that tag match first. Orange Cassidy and Trent versus Kip and Butcher, which is a very odd pairing tag team. It very much feels like we took two trios and we wanted to have a tag match with the not tag teams of those trios. Oh, shit. I just saw something. Appreciate that. Good looking out, Hex. Oh, yo, appreciate you. Got Cam in there, yo, looking out. Appreciate you, Ben. What's up, dude? Oh my gosh, I got a text now. It's free on here. Yo? Really? That's dope. Appreciate you, Cam. No worries, fam. But yes, y'all. Abby, am I okay? Hey. Was that convincing enough? Oh, well, I tried. But yo, wrestling, though. Well, speaking of Nord, yeah, it is about time to hit that up. So I am going to get that going. Hey there, George. Welcome in, fam. Glad to see you in, Kurt. Hope to see you throughout the chat as well. Although this is looking like a very ROH style Rampage. Oh my gosh, these vibrations and distractions. Okay. Got that going. When I did the points and stuff, I was like, oh, wow, this is literally a 5-match card. That's nice of them. Except for the fact that the matches didn't have much merit to them. Like, barely any stakes, you know? Greetings, Lodestar. Welcome in, y'all. And yes, y'all, if you could please be so kind, do drop a thumbs up on this video. Oh, no, I realized what I have to do. That's what the issue is. Alright. Well, hopefully that sorts it out. I forgot to set something in crucial on the stream. Rough. But yes, y'all, if you could... So, if anything, that just means stream could really use the extra support. If you could drop those thumbs up, if you could make sure you maintain that viewership here, hanging out in the stream, that'd be so very much appreciated. Thank you. Yes, the music was on. Apologies about that. It looks like there was still a few leftover dollars falling. I know, the tunnels are for Rampage. Yeah, because this is the Dynamite set, so this is going to be the Rampage set now, too. I'm so here for it. Tunnels. Piano hitting. No, Sabian does still exist, right? Right? It feels like he just isn't doing things enough. I can't tell if... I don't know if this is a tag tournament tag tournament match, though. I don't think it is. I feel like this is just a warm-up tag match for them, you know?
For quite a while. And let me say this also. It's great to have Chris Jericho back at the broadcast table.
It's been a while, Shivani. I gotta tell you guys, I missed you guys, and I've seen some of the shows.
Oh my gosh.
You missed me as well.
I just realized Jericho's on commentary.
Got you on that one, didn't I?
Yes.
Orange Cassidy's here. Trent Berretta, as you mentioned, Chuck Taylor on the floor, and also
I don't know. I genuinely forgot he works here because how little he's...
keep an eye on things, make sure that things are done by the rules.
Kip Sabian? Yeah, my thing is, right, I feel like he needs to get back to his international championship pursuit. Back when it was the All-Atlantic title, he was boxhead, dude. Stock and pack at all his international dates.
With the Undisputed Kingdom, I
I feel like that could have eventually paid off with a title run, you know?
he stayed on the back.
Kip Sabian, who was so obsessed with the AEW International Championship when Orange Cassidy was champion.
Look at Butcher just like, all right, let's get to it.
To the Butcher, likewise Orange Cassidy tagging out to Trent Berretta.
It was Roderick Strong's night on Sunday, but you know Orange Cassidy will be back. He's very resilient. He's probably the greatest champion we've had, international champion we've had here in AEW.
And fans still to come tonight on Rampage at TBS Challenge.
Oh,
Or TBS
here we go. Come on, yeah. I was going to say, don't go for it a third time. He just made it clear locking up with him is not the plan.
Julia Hart's TBS Championship. The house rule in this match, no moves off the top rope, plus Penta.
Who is just screaming at Trent like that?
With action, Andretti. And in our main event, a three-way tag team match. Plenty of intrigue surrounding the tag team division here. It will be Top Flight taking on Komander, the bounty hunter Bryan Keith, and Private Party.
What if he just wants to go after Orange?
Main event tonight.
Expecting that one to be a high-flying.
It'd be interesting, but it'd be something, you know? Definitely something that would get him televised. Kip Sabian is so good in the ring and with his character work. I feel like we need to see that more, you know?
Yeah, Butcher is strong, he's powerful, and he knows exactly what to do to hurt you. Not many guys can hurt you like the Butcher can.
And he's worked very hard to get in this condition. If you see him when he first came in to AEW years ago, he looks like
Yeesh.
a different person now, for the better.
And now Trent Berretta looking for the DDT, but Butcher just pushes.
Ran him over is what he did. What was Kip doing? The way he just leapt up on the apron there.
How to use his size and his
Like sprung up with such vigor.
He's like a big rabid dog in there like Cujo.
And Chris, this combination of Kip Sabian and the Butcher, different than the Butcher and the Blade. Both of them really power and power. Now it's power and finesse in Kip Sabian.
I was thinking about that, what the decision was to put Kip.
That's a fair
instead of
point,
Blade,
yeah.
but I guess they're all three aligned individuals here together, so that they can either two of the three can be in there, as we see right now.
Huge back body drop out of the corner by Trent Berretta. And back elbow runs
It almost feels like that was a mistake tagging out to Kip Sabian because now the match has fallen in the favor of Trent and Orange just like that. And that's not to say anything disparaging about Kip, but it feels like Trent definitely hangs with an opponent more his size than he does with someone who outsizes him.
by Orange Cassidy and Trent Berretta. And usually Chuck Taylor and Trent Berretta will both drop the elbow, but instead Cassidy,
Orange can't be bothered. Too lazy.
I mean, maybe with damage to the back and the ribs, the elbow not be best thing for him to be doing right now.
I do appreciate he's still selling the ribs and stuff like that. If that just all went away after losing the title, that would be like dumb.
Catching the boot of Kip Sabian, picks the ankle, but Sabian pushes Cassidy off to the ropes, leapfrog up and over the top. Orange Cassidy splits the uprights, the bypass, and now, Cassidy got reversed by Sabian.
Oh, what's this?
The strength, the anticipation of Kip Sabian. Orange Cassidy was looking for the DDT. Now rolls through, pinning predicament. Sabian breaks free, transitions into the crucifix. Cassidy.
Oh.
And now Cassidy puts
Thumbs up to the fans.
a break on and tight cover there, but Kip Sabian able to kick out.
That was a very smart pin he had going on.
The pace. And there's the
Yes, sir.
He got it on that one.
Oh, look at this. The back is still bothering him, obviously.
Big Butcher gets in there. He tries it again, but Big Butcher stops him. Look at the
Cut him off. Made his arm go underneath his own arm. Can't even complete the DDT. Oh, that sucked. He just picked him up by his tape and his waistband. What? What the? That was incredible.
To get back into this match.
Picked the man up by his waistband with one hand.
See, Cassidy needs some time to heal. He will take
I am actually astonished that he just did that.
needed. I really think so.
There's a fine line between courage and stupidity, and Orange Cassidy walks it every day, steps in that ring.
Now a hammer throw into the corner. Cassidy goes hard. And Chris, you've dealt with back injuries, rib injuries throughout your career. You know that. I mean, just breathing is hard, let alone competing in a
That's
match.
the problem, exactly. Anywhere you move, you raise your hand, you hurt
Kind of for me too.
you take a turnbuckle. So I don't know why.
I don't know. Part of me liked the black ones, but I also, in the same way I got tired of white ropes, I got tired of black ropes once upon a time, and it was starting to come back around on me. So maybe the white ropes are the freshen up we need, you know? I personally was like, about it, but yeah, I'm kind of digging it.
Continues to clear this man.
Better than the red, white, and blue gimmick they were going for a few weeks there, you know?
He's saying that he wouldn't recommend that Cassidy competes, but really, I mean, he's still barely cleared to compete.
Yeah, and you know what? Cassidy's going to do what he wants to do, and I get it. Doc's got a pretty tough job. I mean, you talking about Chris? When I started in this business, there was no
The debut of the... I love that it's being billed as the debut of the... No Daniel Lowe, no Will Ospreay today, friend.
and the girls do now the craziest things.
Thank you for joining us, though. Happy to have you here. But yes, there will be no Will Ospreay on this show. Probably won't even be mentioned, if I'm honest. Now that I think about it.
Either you're cleared or you're not. There's no difference here. If Samson's clearing him, then that's on him if Orange's ribs continue to crush and break.
Bryan Danielson versus Shane Taylor. I'm so here for that match.
As Kip Sabian Butcher keeping Orange Cassidy isolated in their corner.
Oh, no. That's
What's he gonna do?
Tony shot.
Oh, he
Hit a cannonball, just like he said.
It was like a reverse cannonball, though. He pulled a switch on us.
It was a Sabian-esque
There it was.
cannonball. And now Butcher
Wow.
off the ropes. It's like a Vader bomb from Butcher, who's looking for the cover. Two, no. Welcome back to Rampage here on TNT. We are witnessing the Butcher and Kip Sabian tear apart the former AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy. Trent Berretta, his partner on the corner, just forced to look on, Tony.
Yeah, but Orange Cassidy needs to make a tag. That's very, very obvious here. But look at the two men standing in front of him. He's got a long, deep waters to tread through to get there.
It's a long way to get across that ring, Tony. You're right. It might only be 15 feet or so, but
Okay.
with this wall of humanity here. But there you go. Orange using that agility.
All the way to the outside.
Kip Sabian up and over the top. Look at that, leaping over the Butcher.
That was not the best leapfrog.
Cassidy, he's struggling
How's he gonna make the tag?
to make the tag. Kip Sabian trying to maneuver Orange Cassidy back towards the friendly corner. Drop kick. Wow.
Wow. The kip up is great. The quarter roll.
Real friendly fire.
He realized, oh crap, I do have to take him out.
Taking his hand out of the pocket.
That was a fun hot tag sequence.
Maker in this match.
Specifically the sequence to getting the hot tag.
He's coming down.
Beauty aura, nice.
Cannonball right there. Nail and Sabian looks like Kiefer Sutherland and the Lost Boys. And he's taking it to task. He's crucifying this guy.
Yeah, nicely said, Chris.
Trent Berretta, 2 consecutive suplexes.
Showing his strength here, not only upper body, but his legs as well.
Here comes the big butcher. Watch out. Oh, no.
Now, more friendly fire. This could be
Turns
the
around.
of Butcher and Kip Sabian.
Oh,
Berretta, he was looking for his
got
variation,
really rocked off that elbow.
but he
And a knee for a receipt.
Butcher.
Look at this. There's elbow pads in the ring. There's bodies strewn about. What carnage here tonight on Rampage.
Does Rampage have a new
Hard and
stage?
Berretta lands some right hands and trying to neutralize Butcher on the floor so he can turn his attention back to Kip Sabian. Sabian up to the middle.
Nice. Right into the Saito.
Berretta has wrestled a very, very solid match here.
Oh,
Knee strike.
the Saigo knee.
Berretta right down the middle. And Sabian kicks out.
Barely kicked out of that.
I had a feeling it was being a little dramatic there.
And fans, remember coming up this Wednesday night live from TD Garden Arena, Boston, Massachusetts. It's big business. Samoa Joe
Might
defend
actually
his
stop
AEW
her.
World Championship against Wardlow.
So fair.
Willow Nightingale goes one-on-one with former AEW Women's World Champion Riho and Switchblade Jay White Darby Allin for the first time ever as Trent Berretta gets reversed.
I see that.
On the back of his neck.
It's the first time we've seen Orange Cassidy since he made the tag. He's still
Correct, Derek. No worries. I think that's understandable. Probably just getting the week off for the pay-per-view.
Man, Orange Cassidy going down hard on the back.
How you doing, fam? Hope your weekend's starting off well tonight.
As Berretta tied up in the pump handle.
looks like he's waiting for Kip to give him some help.
And pump handle throw. As Berretta sent across the ring. He's trying to roll towards his corner.
Happy Friday. Yes, sir.
Kip Sabian's way from with a diving foot stomps.
Really celebrate the start of weekends.
Orange Cassidy breaks it up. If it weren't for the intervention,
That was
of Orange Cassidy,
close.
Sabian may have been Trent Berretta taking the win for his team. Let's take another look at this. Sabian, great elevation coming down hard with the foot stomp.
I'm thinking a Classic 8-team tournament, but I would love it if they switched it up. Even if they just did a 12-team tournament with, like, 4 teams getting buys into the quarterfinals. I'm cool with that, too.
Closing in on Trent Berretta.
Because 16 teams is a lot. You want 18 teams. What? I mean, that would be epic, but also a lot. What I think would be cool is if we get a tag team round robin tournament. Give us 6 teams, 1 single solid round robin. Got it with the Dude Buster. Well, I guess Storm Zero. Strong Zero. Why do I call it? That's right, because Storm Zero. Yeah, like I think that's a fun way to change it up. I feel like the one round robin versus all the other single elimination tournaments we've done here in AEW, we could stand to balance that out a bit more. Business is a special, yeah. It is a special. It's effectively just a rebrand. It's strange because in these instances it would normally be something like AEW Dynamite Big Business, but it's just AEW Big Business. But it is effectively Dynamite. It's taking the place of Dynamite and will count as an episode of Dynamite in this lineage.
Ribs that back so banged up, and you know what, Tony Schiavone? You got to give the people what they want. Well, from a tag team win for Trent Berretta and Orange Cassidy to a team that's been tearing it up in Ring of Honor as of late. Let's take a look.
Mans is raising his water bottle. Hydration, y'all. Yo, are we getting an image? Yes?
Every week is something different with the infantry.
Double elimination.
Infantry is on the road. No taking a boot camp. All of these guys have put their time in the military, served for their country.
I can dig that as well. I'm not sure if there's enough time, though.
Professional wrestling, the infantry.
BCC versus Kingdom.
The almighty infantry is here.
That'd be fun.
Copy that. Bang.
Okay, so they have updated the AEW logo there. Wow. This feels like an end of an era for me in regards to my thumbnails and such. The way I've delineated it so much is with the AEW logo looking different. Probably not, but one can wish, yeah. Agreed, George. It was a fun match. And it was a good way of warming us up to Trent and Orange working as a team. What I appreciated about that is they're not just entering this tag team tournament having not recently teamed together as a tag team at the very least. They've done so before in general, but to have that recent experience I feel like is important when trying to enter title contention. I feel like we will get a Kings of Wrestling reunion someday, Darish. I would still look forward to it. I can't say it's going to happen like as early as this year, but I do think before one or the other retires fully, we're going to at least get one tag match out of them. Even if it's just somewhere on a non-televised indie event, it will happen. That faith I have. correct. PWG, it is in fact still around, and in fact, I believe Daniel Garcia is the world champion of it, and the Kings of the Black Throw are the tag team champions of it. Both of them having held those titles for well over a year now. Give me 1 2-night 12-team single elimination 6 matches to go down to 6. That's a 12-team single elimination. 6 matches to go down to 6. Okay. Huh, okay, I see what you're getting at now. That'd be a fun idea, Hex. Rick Knox was on commentary. Oh. Ooh, you see, yeah, I didn't follow PWG like that. I never really followed PWG in general, if I'm being honest. No, I know he was a PWG guy. That's where the Bucks discovered him. He was working with them as far back as 2003. I know lore. I know my wrestling history. It is something I cannot emphasize enough, is that I'm fairly schooled on my wrestling history despite having not seen a lot of it. I have my blank areas and stuff like that, and I do appreciate learning. But there is just... I feel like a lot of people don't expect me to know as much about wrestling as I do.
Ruby, I'd love to get a medical update or really any update on Angelo. I mean, the last time we saw you guys, he was viciously taken out by Soraya's brother, Zach.
One sec.
He's hurt. He's really hurt. They're not sure, but they think he might have torn a couple ligaments in his knee. And honestly, Renee, this whole thing feels like it's my fault. Because I brought him into this. This whole thing with Saraya. And you know what I said?
Tech news. Let me see.
How hurt and how disappointed I was in Saraya. But it's past that. Now, I'm not disappointed. I'm not hurt. I hate you, Saraya. I want you to understand that. I thought you were just sad without me, but underneath it all, deep down inside, Saraya, you're ugly. You're a bad person. And I want you to understand something, that you and your inbred family are going to get what's coming to you.
Alrighty, Darius, you have a good one. Hope to catch you tomorrow night. You have a good Friday evening. Appreciate you stopping by, fam. Thank you much. So versus Knight, let's go. You already know. Accusations. Why is it red? Why are we so red? No top rope moves. Yes, I did, Derek. Kevin Kelly really put his foot in his mouth, damn near choked on it. It takes a lot to really get fired from AEW. Like, to get outright fired from AEW. Like, that's like not even a formal release. It's just fired. So we're using Brett's rope. Got it. I hope it goes back. I believe. I hope he does something for himself that works out as well. But I do think that it was a little nasty of him to lash out the way he did. I wasn't much of a... I didn't really know much about him before he started working with AEW. I just knew there was a lot of hype because apparently he was a real good commentator in New Japan.
And the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, Robyn Renegade.
Robyn Renegade hoping to make the most of this opportunity to challenge for the TBS Championship. She was first in line. She was first at Tony Khan's door to answer this open challenge. As referee Paul Turner holding that TBS Championship title belt aloft.
Well, once again, we say it all the time on a night like tonight. If Robyn Renegade gets the upper hand and somehow pulls off the win, suddenly her career goes.
I don't know, y'all. What are we talking about? You know, never mind. I can't sit here and try to bury the jobber entrance when the guy trying to put over the person who just used the jobber entrance lost to somebody who got the jobber entrance.
22 years of age, all she's accomplished. I hate
He was great in WWF. I see.
sprayed by the mist by the House of Black.
I agree with that.
He interviewed Don Collins in WWF when he was the Jackal.
Called out Julia Hart, Willow Nightingale.
Neat.
Action coming up this
This I had not
Wednesday
known.
night.
Funny enough, the Fed's history is the pro wrestling history I tend to be most hazy on, at least. But that just kind of is my pro wrestling knowledge in general, pre-21st century. I know the select beats of the 90s in America and a few bits in Japanese pro wrestling, but yeah. Oh, nice. Got her with the drop down.
Julia using that trip, taking out the vertical base of Robyn Renegade. And wow, Robyn getting her head bounced off the mat repeatedly.
Yeah, see, here's the vicious side.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that's a nice little touch.
After getting the mist in the face.
Yes, sir. Big business is going to be a lot of fun, especially. I thought Okada was going to show up there. But after that happened, that's real fun going into it. We got literal big business with him joining the Elite. And then we got the potential debut of Mercedes Moné. That's going to be a hype. A lot of fun.
The moonsault press for Julia Hart is neutralized. Heartless submission hold.
Of course, we may see Wardlow finally claim that world title. I don't think it's happening, but it's possible. Alrighty, Derek. You have a good night, friend. Get some rest. See you here.
Julia Hart driving her shin across the back of the neck. And Robyn trying to fight up from the mat, but Julia applying pressure.
Oh, no worries. You're not the only one, Hex. In fact, I feel like we got quite a few, I don't want to say detractors, but we have a sect of fans in the WatchaMania community who are not the most fond of Mercedes Moné for one reason or another.
Employing those body shots once again. Throws the right hand and
We got some people who aren't too fond of her work, some people who aren't too fond of her personality. Things like that. Nothing against her. She just never did it for me. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Some people just like aren't interested in her work, you know, things like that. I don't blame that. No, there's like yeah, I'm like that with certain wrestlers as well.
the champs team was beaten.
Yeah, but that did a lot of confidence for Willow Nightingale.
I don't know, George. I can't see it. Robyn Renegade seldom gets a singles victory. The fact that she's in here with another heel even is what's throwing me off.
Lands a lariat, and now charging in, back elbow.
One thing when you take those blows in the turnbuckle, there's nowhere to go. It's like standing in next to a brick wall, getting punched in the face.
Julia using that kick, a lariat to the
Nice.
head.
She's got her set up here.
We're done, Zo.
Possible.
And the house always
Look at
wins.
this.
Heartless locked in.
Look at the shoulder.
And Robyn Renegade submits immediately.
You see, part of me feels like this effectively this enhancement match shouldn't have been a title match. But on the other hand, I feel like champions who are defending their titles who are in a match that they are the champion of said division in, they should defend that title. So, Julia Hart in a singles match, she should be defending her title. Even if it's somebody who doesn't deserve the title shot. In that case, just don't book her against them. Because as you see, even if you're looking at this from a kayfabe standpoint, she put Robyn Renegade away handedly.
Hey guys, so much more action still to come here tonight on Rampage. Oh my.
Hey, you don't think you can film me? You don't think you can have a little backstage with me, huh? What about my side of the story? Huh? You talk about Ruby, now you're supposed to be my friend. Get out of here, Renee.
Oh my
I don't want to have to do this to you, but you've turned on me too. Just like Ruby Soho. I can't stand you either. This is all your fault. pure filth, and this is all your fault, and you're gonna see what we're gonna do to Angelo next. You hear me? You hear me?
What are you looking at, huh? What are they looking at?
Yeah, what are you looking at? What are you, a couple of perverts or something? Yeah.
Uh,
What did you do to my brother?
oh my gosh, she.
Zach, stop. Stop. Please. Stop. I'm just joking. You can do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Angelo, get well soon.
We are quickly learning that Zach Knight is a very unstable, very dangerous man.
I was gonna say unstable. That's a very apt word. Next. Get her Ruby, right? Robyn Renegade is one half of the Renegade twins, yes, alongside Charlotte. Kind of want Zach versus Malachi Black. Yeah, I hear that. I think it's just ZAK. Oh, Nightmare Harley is something else, isn't she? She does crazy in a very unique way.
Still one of the biggest, if not the biggest upset in pro wrestling history when Andretti made a name for himself and got himself a contract by beating Chris Jericho.
Yeah, it was an unknown against one of the great legends in our sport, Chris Jericho. It's something that
Barrel. Honestly, that's a good way of putting. I still the things that Saraya said in the past, like we're getting her fixed. What? She is a human being. What does that entail?
We still got Penta, who to me is one of the best wrestlers, not just for a luchador, but as a whole, as a total package.
I don't have a full bottle of water. Can't do the spot.
Outfits and costumes and masks that I've ever seen.
Oh, it was hilarious. Make no mistake, it threw me off guard so much. It's like the segment before that where Harley Cameron just like, I know what I need to do. And then she just pulled out a ladle. It's like, what the fuck are you going to do with a ladle? And she's like, huh? And then just smacks Saraya in the tit. And Saraya's like, looks down at it and then just looks over at Renee. We're done here. And casually walked off. The fuck is this? What are we doing here?
Tournament to crown new AEW World Tag Team Champions will be kicking off this month.
Well, it was just a few months ago when both these guys were in one of the greatest matches I've ever seen here on Rampage, a six-man tag match that we even took to the Jericho.
Ooh, good shout, Nightmare. That would be a fun one, I think.
Penta and Vikingo and Komander. But tonight it's a single match between Penta and Action.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to pick up on. Is I'm starting to see that's the common trait is that they're all a little bit cuckoo.
You can see Andretti's got a lot more confidence, though, after those matches he's had with Darius and Dante. It's been a good build to have some of these classics with those guys. Kindred spirits for sure.
Nice.
Action Andretti splits the uprights, the bypass there from Penta.
Oh, no, you don't.
Takes down Penta. Andretti immediately springs back up to his feet. And sling blade.
At least not for another year or so. When she develops her in-ring style a bit more.
Clutching the back of his head.
This is the first minute of the match here.
The one match I've seen of her is just not the best.
from back in the 80s recently, and it reminds me of the fact that how wrestling has evolved.
Yeah, she's definitely, there's definitely a reason why she's more of a character.
And Kyle Fletcher on Wednesday night, it's just, and I think it's
Oh, there is a Will Ospreay mention. There you are.
Athleticism in this day and age in 2024 is just completely off the charts. I remember starting out being a high flyer by doing a moonsault. Now a moonsault is done in the first 30 seconds of the match.
Right. Penta shutting down the high flying offense.
Green as
of
shit
Action
guy, yeah.
Andretti. Something that he's well suited for. Penta is more the
I agree, El Nightmare, because the Outcast was kind of the thing that saved Ruby Soho in terms of relevancy in AEW. And this love story turned into like street violence
here tonight.
is an interesting story right now, and I'm digging it. But my concern, low-key, is where they go from here, you know?
Rising up to the initial surprise that he bestowed upon all of us when he beat me. He's really kind of coming to his own now.
So is the hype man, Alex Everhande.
I hate that guy.
Andretti, the Hurricanrana off the apron, takes Penta down hard. And Action Andretti with the advantage, and fans don't go anywhere because this match is going to continue in picture-in-picture. Action Andretti, Penta Miedo.
You're welcome, by the way, Chris, for that softball about Alex Everhande. I knew that was coming, man.
Thanks, yeah.
That was rough.
Doing nothing.
Well, he's a hype man. He gets the fans pumped up, right?
Does he?
Well, you know what I'm hyped about?
No, I hear you.
Hyped about Dynasty coming up.
The blow-up street fight might be a good way to go for it.
St. Louis, the shove it
Would be
through.
another step that could
Greatest wrestling cities of all time.
maybe last woman standing. Well, I guess that would be a Texas death match.
I've won the world title
They have any shows coming up in Texas?
in St. Louis. Two of my
I don't know. I feel like we've ran that stip into the ground here in AEW. I've had like 3 of them in 6 months.
Action Andretti, scoop and a slam. I was stunned into silence by that tribute.
Yeah, we were.
It's not even so much a partner. They're kind of like seconds.
Penta's down. But
And
tell you who I beat, but we'd have to edit it out.
trying to think somebody who could fit in well
Action
across the
Andretti
roster.
applying pressure to Penta Miedo.
See, before she joined Julia Hart, I would have said Sky Blue.
But the hype man, he's hitting the mat. He's clapping. He's getting the fans pumped up.
Before we give him a hero cookie,
What are you trying to think?
he's clapping, he's standing,
Yeesh.
he's wearing red gloves.
Not really.
What a talent.
Kind of drawing a blank at the point at this moment. I don't know, Mir.
Penta's in total control now.
She's a fangirl.
You know, we talk and think so much about Penta being a high flyer he is, but man,
Mariah May is an obsessed fan of Toni Storm. Her very first promo in AEW was putting over that fact that she came to AEW from Stardom, much like Toni Storm did. She followed the path blazed by Toni Storm. She's constantly looking for adulation and from Toni Storm, things like that. No, but that's exactly it. Like, she's obsessed to that point. And initially it was done as a way of getting in Deanna's head, but then they realized how much traction the fact that she looked like Toni in the get-up got. So it's kind of just like, you want to be more... I think the element they're going at it now is Tony's like, you want to be more like me? Well, literally be more like me.
Not the boss of me, girl.
And I'm still interested in this story that I've kind of convinced myself they're telling with Toni Storm. After a few lines made in the vignettes leading up to the Deonna Purrazzo match, Toni Storm in this title run is going to face her past, her present, and her future. And she has already done so with her past in Deonna Purrazzo. And some of you have already heard me mention this, but I'm more so covering the spaces for those who haven't caught this. And then you have the future, which will probably end up being Mariah May. Who is the present? Who's the present that she's going to have to face? I'm here for the Toni and Mariah story, so no, I hear you. I think there's a bigger element here. I think they're playing into it for something good. I don't think this is just a case of capitalizing on something that people got worked up about. I think this is more so a case of we can do it, so we should. No, I'm sorry. It's not a case of we can do it, so we should. Rather that they can expand this into a greater element within the story. Kind of just looped my thoughts there. Sorry.
Forearms right to the jaw.
great job of not letting him get up, picking him up by Andretti after those 2 shots.
I like the new Dynamite layouts because they kind of remind me of the very first one in a way.
Look at his positioning here. What's he going to do?
What?
That really surprised me. I thought he would take flight from the other side.
I think we can
Same. I'm thinking a more likely candidate, though, is Thunder Rosa, considering the title history between her and Toni Storm.
Penta was looking for a chin to kick, and he found one.
Oh, did he ever?
Tony, that's what you and I were talking about earlier. Penta,
Right, the roll through to the apron blew my mind there. Oh, nice.
Spanish fly. Both legs hooked in.
He landed right on top
Very
of the
smooth.
Spanish fly power slam.
And this is a great one-on-one battle, but coming up tomorrow night, Chris Jericho, you're going to have your hands full with Teton from
Yes.
CMLL.
One of the greatest high flyers. You want to talk about that? One of the greatest wrestlers in CMLL Mexico today. Corazon de Leon, Lionheart. I'm coming back.
Maybe one day, Daniel. I don't think it's coming at the moment.
Oh, got a second one. Penta cracked him with that, and now Fireman's
Well, he's got him where he wants him.
to the
DVD? Spinning DVD.
down. 1, 2, and
Didn't have a flush landing, though. Yep. That shows.
weight off the shoulders, Andretti.
As Gorilla Monsoon taught us all, you got to hook the leg. He did not hook the leg, and Andretti was able to kick out of that, even though it was a devastating looking move there.
The hype man, Alex Abrahantes,
That's also a fair point. It was a very lackadaisical cover.
here in Atlanta.
Indeed, Daniel.
Wow, look at this. Oh, Andretti slipped at the back.
Andretti sends Penta into the corner. Penta
All right, nice. Onto the middle rope. Yo. Into that spiking poison Rana. That was so sick. Better cover. But that still wasn't enough.
I tell you what, that move is so dangerous to me. Going completely backwards, no idea where you're at, landing straight on your head. But Penta was still able to get out.
Yo.
What an anti-air by Penta. Andretti was looking for the tornado, but Penta anticipated it. The double underhook, the package pounder.
Oh.
Factor, Andretti got stuck. 1, 2, 3.
The way he just held him there and then looked up at the ref like, hey, I might be stuck. Psych. Count this.
A great contest here, but Penta wins with that devastating package pile driver type maneuver.
Yeah, the counter to that huge tornado off the top set up Penta for the fear factor and set him up to get
Alex Abrahantes. Just always there.
Rampage. And fans, we spoke about Chris Jericho's upcoming match tomorrow night on Collision. Let's take a closer look at Teton of CMLL.
Yes, actually,
One
let's.
of the kings of the air in his native Mexico, Teton has established himself as one of the most impressive high flyers in all of professional wrestling. He has wowed fans all over the world, from the United States, Europe, and Japan, and he now brings this spectacular.
I mean, not really on the account that there's like 3 other people I want to see hold the title this year first. But it's bound to happen. In regards. Answering your question, Dave. I want to see Swerve as AEW World Champion. I want to see Danielson as AEW World Champion. I want to see Hangman as AEW World Champion. Hey, what's up, Dara? How goes it? I normally don't take a break on Rampage, but I'm thinking about taking advantage of this one really quickly, y'all. And so I shall. Excuse me but a moment. I'm back. Gosh, my hair looks so... Oh, because it's been so brushed. I'm like, why does it look so frizzy? Because it's not, but it looks like it. Oh. Hair health aside. Y'all ready for the minute? Doing good? Good to hear. Oh, I agree. Nice to hear, Dan. Plus, it's just like Ospreay just came into the company. I feel like AEW's done well to establish that they're not the company that will be like, come work for us. We'll make you our champion right away. You know, no shots directed at TNA in particular, but they are the prime example of doing such a thing in the past. Maybe not so much since the Impact era launched and has since turned back to TNA. Looks like they thought that other intro was too long. Ooh, Brian Cage's world champion would be great. He was Impact world champion when he appeared on the first ever Double or Nothing. Holy shit, is that private party? Indeed it is. Oh, look at that WCW belt. Oh. I was just about to be like, what a babyface move. Never mind. Yo, the ropes almost looked blue for a second. I was about to be like, what's going on?
Well, Zay and Quen of Private Party, they have been engaged in a rivalry with Darius and Dante Martin of Top Flight as of late, and a lot of interest in this match.
Apparently the kid appreciated the gesture and they couldn't have that.
Upcoming AEW World Tag Team Championship title tournament, the winners here tonight could set themselves up quite nicely to have some momentum heading into that tournament.
Oh man, I got to accept that his first theme isn't coming back, but it helps that this one is still a bump. Oh, undefeated on Rampage this year.
Bryan Keith, a recent addition to the roster here in AEW, kind of an honorary Lucha brother, been teaming up with Penta, Miedo, and Komander, who also holds that distinction as an honorary Lucha brother, maybe Lucha cousin, if you will.
I was gonna say, can you be honorary by extension of an honorary member? Like when Sami Zayn was in the Bloodline, could he have dubbed, you know, Kevin Owens as an honorary Uce? I think not. I was about to make a real nerdy reference.
I like your chances, Chris.
Yo, I appreciate the synchronicity here, though. Matching entrance gear in a way. Right? That's what I'm saying. They're rocking the ponchos. Shouts out to him. Oh, guns up. Bryan Keith to BB. Oh, I guess that's not BBSG? That's weird. Yeah. Anyways, Bryan Keith to Bang Bang Scissors Gang confirmed. Ponchos. Yo. Main event top flight points. And main event private party points. Look at you, Dara. Sheeta? I don't think I could boo her. Maybe she'll just be edgier. Yes. Like this. Oh, it's... Is it? Yes, that's the way. Okay. Well, he'll show me in a sec. Yo, Dante already like sweating.
In the all-star scramble at Revolution. I should have won that, but Wardlow took it on Dante.
You shouldn't be talking about you right now. You have nothing to do with this match. Oh yeah, you also have Komander. That's nice. Shouts out y'all. This Rampage has already done more work for the prediction series than Ring of Honor did last night. And not for nothing, it's been longer. Wait, what's the time? It is effectively longer as of this minute. I guess you can't count some of the commercial breaks, but beside the point. I love how Private Party's saying, like, we're not even going to work in this match. We ain't even legal. Fight each other. I mean, honestly, not a bad strategy. Yeah, you can think of it from the perspective of, like, we're not legal, so how do we get in the match? But there's 4 corners in this ring. You have a 25% chance that the action is just going to stumble in your direction at any given time. There's your chance to jump in. Bounty Hunter. Okay, wow. I thought that was a really inappropriate champion for a sec. Mystico versus Angelico. It's weird. I guess both count. Collision's gonna hit. Collision's looking like a big deal. Oh. Did I not see them out by Rampage, right by the announce table? Yeesh. Indeed, I do, Hassan. Over on our second channel, the WM Network, in the pinned comment and in the pinned chat message for those of you here live right now. You could catch that link, drop a sub to that channel, help us out. We got a lot of 2K24 stuff going up there soon, including a showcase mode playthrough, my Rise playthrough. Gonna do some my GM stuff on that. That's right. I do gotta work those details out. Huh. Okay. Thinking about things live here on stream, scheduling in real time. But yeah. Do drop a sub and check that out. We also have the 2WC tournaments, which has a different game hosting it every week. It was there on Tuesday, same time as NXT. No, don't tag me. I love that. Cassidy was like, yeah, I'll tag you. Oh, wait, him. I hear that, El Nightmare. I'm not sure that's necessary. I think they're doing a tag tournament, which means I think the finals will just end up being a standard tag match. Something I've always said since, like, early 2020, AEW should just make their tag matches by default Tornado. If they're not going to, like, have consistent tag rulings, they should just do that. So let's see here. Technically, yes, Devin. Like, there's nothing within the show that says, like, hey, these people only wrestle here and these people only wrestle here. But if you've noticed, Saraya, Ruby, Soho, that's been exclusively Rampage for, like, months now. And sometimes that comes down to performer's preference. Sometimes that comes down to, you know, how it's, like, what TK says. But yeah, like, it also a matter of, like, when people can work, you know. People are more easily available during the week versus the weekends or vice versa. That might come into play as well. Sheesh. Brian Keith does that so well. Yeah, we were getting kind of close to doing a brand split of sorts. But it seems like they've kind of scrapped that idea. Anybody can be anywhere. Just seems like certain people only appear on certain shows, though. That's for sure. Personally, I appreciate that there's something like... Wait. I thought so. Right in front of Rick Knox, too.
When Private Party and Top Flight, they had their first match just a few weeks ago, and Gwen using the ropes to gain advantage on the pin. Yep. Wow.
Nice. that deadlift superplex. Well, I guess it wasn't, like, kind of it was.
Desperately wants to get in, take the pressure off his partner, and perhaps turn the tables on Private Party.
Like you said, we haven't seen a Komander in this match once.
He just walked in standing tall with his partner, of course. That was it.
Now Zay has Keith down. And it's got to be frustrating for Top Flight as well, knowing that this match could end and they couldn't even play a role in it.
That's right. That's the pitfalls.
Well, you say that, but they can jump right on in. What's stopping them? We can get disqualified in this three-way match. If I'm not mistaken, it was during the AEW episode that all the refs were on, rather. Rick Knox himself says, who wins if you DQ him?
He was right there for the tag, but he couldn't find his partner.
Yeah, Brian Keith is dazed, and now Zay has the boot of the bounty hunter, but close.
Haha, nice. Slick of Mark Quinn.
He took Komander off the apron.
He just piggybacked and then dumped him on the apron face first.
Right as Brian Keith was looking for that tag. And now Keith, he's just going to have to...
Why did you ball it up? And then it didn't even leave the ring.
And then throwing him into his own corner.
And Zay and Quinn have just isolated Brian Keith for the last few moments.
Well, I think we can say that Private Parties look the best so far in this of all three teams.
They're winning by points.
They have really picked their spots well. I will say that. Private Parties did the right thing. They sat out of the action in the opening. They waited to get in when they wanted to come in. They got out when they wanted to get out. Overall, they've been controlling the pace more, but that might have fucked that up. Man's got the noggin. Ushigoroshi.
He needs to make the tag, Komander. Komander's not even back on the apron yet.
Yeah, Komander's down. And so Keith...
He's not sure where he is here, Excalibur.
Yeah, Keith, he's forced to tag out to Top Flight.
I don't know about that all night here.
And now...
Okada in that match would be fire. I am not a Jericho fan.
Coming out in those right hands to Zay.
And no, it has nothing to do with the fact that my friend once said that I look like him. No. Oh, yo, double flatliner? DDT flatliner combo. Okay, that was a pop.
He's got Zay down, 1, 2, and Zay able to kick out.
Almost caught him with that. Didn't look pretty, but it almost did the trick.
And now finally Komander rising up
Ooh.
on the corner, but still not fully upright.
Komander ain't commanding nothing tonight.
Darius gets the boot.
Yeah, got your ass.
By Komander.
Finally, Komander got in.
Darius didn't realize he'd been tagged. He wasn't happy about it. Look at this. There we go.
He should be. Honestly, he already should have been.
The legal man on the other
And not for nothing, he can go better than most wrestlers at his age, but I still think that he can't go at all like he wants to and like he used to.
Which way's he going?
Hell, his match with Komander a few months ago really showed that to me. And I'm not even getting into the NDA stuff.
He's like a cat. Oh.
Yeesh.
I thought the kick in the face to Quinn would throw him off kilter.
Whoo, that was... Yeah, that looked like a winning cover.
To make the save for his opponent if he doesn't want this match to end.
Which is very smart. That's exactly what you would do in a normal three-way match.
Komander.
What is it?
Quinn looking for a little bit.
Looks like we're going to reverse sliced bread. Nice with the explosion. Oh, that was so close. Right, that was super close.
Now Brian Keith comes running in and
Once again, tagging out. Didn't even want to be tagged to realize it.
low bridge. Brian Keith tumbles hard to the floor.
Is Dante Martin's legal man in here now, right?
And he knows it.
Yo.
Coming,
Cut him off.
laying out.
Oh, picking the bones.
No,
Nah, dude.
is he gonna take
Probably should have done something before that move.
breaks?
Yeah, a setup strike or something like that, maybe?
Knocked him flat out there.
Caught him flush. Under
Could have, but it did not. Yo. Sickness. Reversal. Oh. Passing out super kicks like they're flyers. Speaking of flyers, those miles. What the actual fuck? And they get it? Yo! Good for them. I'm happy. Top Flight back to their winning ways.
Now, we don't know if Top Flight will be entered into the AEW World Tag Team Championship title tournament, but if they are, they will have plenty of momentum and be a huge threat to take it all.
DDT, hand through the legs, pulled out the legs and made him have to rotate. I don't know. It's like a 450 face buster. Finally got one up in that feud. Yeah. Alrighty, Lone Star, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoy your live wrestling tomorrow. Do take care. Be safe, of course. And yeah, have a good one. Because the rest of y'all, if I could just have your ear for a moment, do please drop. Okay, pause that too, please. Drop a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Double check, make sure you have a quick, free, easy way of supporting the channel. Gets this boosted. While we're at the end of the stream, those VOD views go so far for us. Especially, speaking of, if you're on the VOD, thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you could drop us a comment, that really helps support us as well. And second channel, WM Network, pinned comment, pinned chat message. If you could drop a sub there, it'd be so helpful. It's really low on the sub count. To be honest, we want to try and get that boosted and get seen. Thank you for indulging me. Appreciate y'all. Very welcome, Dar. But until next time, y'all. Been your host, Abby Devin. Happy wrestling. Peace.